Hi, I'm Vivek Sharma. The other members of the team are Gurk Kohli, Gagan Kaur, Jim Park, and Liam O'Shaughnessy, and together we are the SimonDevs. Our application is AliveSFU. Now let's get into our presentation. AliveSFU is going to be SFU's first dedicated health and fitness app. It's going to promote self-growth and personal well-being. Our app is going to feature a fitness buddy finder that will help you find a fitness buddy to work out with if you don't have someone to work out with and you would like to work out with somebody else. Also, there will be an SFU Recreation integration feature, which will bring all of SFU Recreation's features into one bundle so that you can access and view them easily. Also, there will be a My Progress feature, which will help you create a routine and track it easily. We'll have a sleep analysis feature that can help you analyze your sleep and decide what you want to do with your sleep further on, whether you want to improve it or if it's fine the way it is. So when you first log into our app, we're going to ask you to log in using your SFU credentials with SFU's central authentication server. After that, you will be creating your profile by entering your name and other basic information. After that, you will enter in some physical characteristics and how frequently you work out and some of your fitness goals, because we will be using that information to match you with your fitness buddy in that feature. Also, we will have to ask you for some permission for you to give us to use some of the features in the app, because we will be using some of your personal information for processing. Our homepage kind of gives you a glance at statistical information that can be useful quickly, such as a step count, how well you slept today, your BMR and BMI. This can kind of give you an update on how well you're doing in your fitness. The Fitness Buddy Finder is generally for people who don't like to work out alone and would like someone to work out with them so they can stay motivated. So what you would do is enter in the ideal characteristics of your fitness buddy and view the recommendations that the app gives you for these fitness buddies. You will also be able to receive requests from other fitness buddies and accept or decline them, whether you find them preferable or not. So when there's a mutual pairing between fitness buddies, congratulations, you have a fitness buddy who will motivate you and who you can enjoy working out with. SFU's Recreation integration provides you information on the programs that are happening at SFU that will help you with your fitness. Also, we provide tutorials for how to use the machines in the SFU gym. There will be a link to a page where you can get information on the trainers that will help you, that may help you in the SFU gym, and also there will be a link to some answers to questions that people have asked the SFU trainers. The My Progress feature allows you to create a routine by adding exercises to a weekly layout. So what you would do ideally is add exercises to the days that you would do those exercises in your routine, and then when you actually do your routine, you would be able to view what you're going to do for that day. Also, when you're doing your routine, you can swipe your exercises to the left when you have completed them, and that, as you can see on the slide, will change the color of the exercise. Give it a tick mark to make sure that you know it's completed, and it will update the workout completion chart so that you would know how much you have done on each day. Our sleep analysis page shows you, once again, like the home page, some quick statistics at a glance. Some of the things that you will be able to see is how long you've been in bed, how long you have actually slept, how many times you woke up at night, and a couple of other things. But we find this feature very important because we know that while working out is important, sleeping is equally important when you're trying to build your muscles. So this is a very important feature of our application. So why would you use AliveSFU instead of another application? Well, we have features and information that are specific to the SFU gym. In our SFU Recreation integration, we are giving you information that is specific to SFU, the programs are from SFU, and the machines that we provide tutorials for are at SFU, as well as the trainers and the frequently asked questions. Also, the fitness buddies that you find using our application are only going to be students and faculty at SFU, so you know you're getting someone from campus. Also, the reason why you want to use our app is because all these great features are packaged into one little bundle that's easy and fun to use. So this is our system architectural diagram, which kind of gives you an idea of the flow of our app. When you start the app, as I mentioned before, you're going to have to log in using your SFU credentials. Then you'll have to set up your profile. And once that's complete, you'll move to a tab controller, which will be on the home page, which you will be redirected to after creating a profile. And from that tab view, you can go to any of our 5 main pages, which are My Progress, Fitness Buddy Finder, SFU Recreation Sleep Analysis, and of course the home page. Also for Fitness Buddy Finder, we had to store the data of other fitness buddies that we may pair you with. So we used a database for that, which communicates with our Fitness Buddy Finder. So for testing, we use GitHub for source code control, obviously, and we integrated our testing into GitHub. How we did that was to create 3 layers of testing. So how that would work is that a developer, when they're working on the code, would develop code and test it themselves before pushing it to their fork of the repository. And once that has been completed, the other developers of the team would test the code that had just been pushed by the other member and make sure that it's functioning properly before they push it to the main repository. That's our second layer of testing. Once that has been completed by every developer and every piece of code, we would test the code all together as a unit and make sure it's working completely fine. And then we push it to the master branch of our main repository. Once that has been completed, we know it is code that is usable and it is ready for the consumer to use. So a couple of features that we didn't have that we plan to have was a graph on the SFU recreation page, as well as a graph on the sleep analysis page. We wanted to get information on how many people would be at the SFU gym at a certain time, but we couldn't get that, so we didn't get to implement that graph. We did not have feedback from real users yet, so we don't have anything to say there. For post-project analysis, what I really think we did well was have frequent meetings. This really helped keep track of what the other developers were doing and what you might want to do next. Also, it was a good time to bounce ideas off your teammates. Of course, we used GitHub for source code control, which is great for merging our code. But what I really think was really good that we did was use a task organization tool. For us, we used a tool called Scrum Desk, which is an online tool which helps you visualize the task that you need to do to complete your project. And this was a really great way to visualize what has been done and what needs to be done, and it helped us finish things on time. Some things that we found difficult during this project was learning how to use Swift. Since we had not worked with Swift before, we had to learn the syntax as well as the structure and the logic of the language, which made the project tough. If we had to redo the project, what we would do differently is get the information we need from outside resources as soon as possible, because that delayed us and didn't allow us to complete some of the features we wanted to do, such as the graph that I mentioned in the previous slide. And that ties into the next point, which is to finish our tasks early so that we have all the information we need to do. Thank you.